Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boys, Frogan Reactions. Let's go.
Let's go.
We gotta do a new intro there, but yeah, let's go. We're recapping the Leafs games this week.
We haven't done an FLR in a minute, so we've got games 18, 19, 20, and 21, and...
Victories is ours!
22, which is happening tonight. We're filming this portion of the video before the Florida game, and then we're going to come back after the Florida game to recap that. So, let's get into it. Here we go. Starting off with this Capitals game away.
Victory!
Burner.
Starting
it off.
Taylor Radish. Third goal of the year for him. Connor McMichael and Dubois picking up the assist, making the score 1-0 Capitals. Then, Bobby McMahon. Fourth goal of the year for him. John Tavares. Pontus Holmberg picking up the assist, making the score 1-1 tie.
Okay, it's a tie game.
Then, Dylan Strome. Fifth goal of the year for him. Protas and Roy pick up the assist, making the score 2-1 Capitals. Let's
then in the second period, it just gets worse from there because Alexei, hope I pronounced that right, Protas, 6th of the season, Sandin and Ovechkin picking up points. He was at least going to pick up a point, the former Leaf. So we're down 3-1 heading into the third, and Berube ass whooping to the Leafs bench, tearing it up.
Timeout taken by Berube.
Wake the hell up. The Leafs need to make a comeback here.
Listen, before we get into the third period, I love Berube.
Yes.
My God, did this guy fall into our lap? And I want to make a mention here. Jim Montgomery got fired, then picked up. But he got fired, then picked up by St. Louis. St. Louis is a destructive team. They didn't even play for their guy, and guess what?
St. Louis is going to make the playoffs now. Just watch.
Yeah.
Just watch.
Jim Montgomery, you're the second best coach. Craig Berube is there to steal your job.
Boston traded one of their best goaltenders away, and they screwed up, and now they fired their coach. Their team is just going downhill. They might not even make the playoffs. Buffalo is doing better than them. Buffalo is behind Florida in the division right now. What is happening?
What is happening?
Back to this third period.
William Nylander, 12th goal of the year for him. Nice picking up the assist, making the score 2-3.
So we're like, it gets down to the last couple minutes.
It's a barn burner.
We have an image. This image right here. This beauty of an image.
Look, this is the difference between Craig Berube Leafs and Kyle Dubas Leafs.
Mark Savard cooking up a play.
He was in the kitchen cooking up his favorite recipe, and guess what that led to? Guess what that led to? His recipe led to a masterpiece. Mitch Marner, 5th goal of the year for him on a power play. Morgan Riley, William Nylander, suck my balls.
Boom.
And Mark Savard cooked up in the kitchen. The best recipe ever.
I love what he did. When I saw the way the Leafs were positioned, I'm like, oh my God, they got something weird and nasty ready to happen here. Marner was on the off wing. Nylander was at the point, and Riley was at the wing. Nyes and Tavares were at the net, and Domi was behind the net. So he had Riley on the wing and Nylander at the point. So how does that make any sense? He was trying everything,
Yeah.
and it finally paid off.
We literally are going to overtime in a game where we should have lost. Literally. Okay? So we're in Washington, we're down 3-1, we come back, we have no business winning this game. In overtime, Mitch Marner has the puck. What does Mitch Marner do? Mitch Marner thinks. He passes it to John Tavares, and John Tavares goes on a fast break and
5-0.
scores! And heist! Take those 2 points and get out of Washington!
See you later.
A heist! The police need to be called because a heist just took place in Washington's house. In Washington's arena, a heist just took place. 2 points. Thank you very much. We didn't deserve that, and good night.
34 shots on goal for the Leafs, 27 for the Capitals. Leafs are 1 for 2 on the power play, and the Caps were 0 for 1 on the power play. 13 hits for the Leafs and 21 for the Caps. 12 blocks for the Leafs and 15 for the Caps. Record improves to 10-6-2, heading into Game 19 against the Edmonton Oilers on a Saturday night in Toronto.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson's 1,000th game.
Which was actually the Washington game, but they're honoring it at home
Yes.
in the Oilers, against the Oilers game.
Adam Henrique, second goal of the year for him. Matthias Janmark, Chris Brown, picking up the assist, making the score 1-0 Edmonton.
And then
Bobby McMahon, the McMike, the McDonald man himself.
the better of the two mix.
Better McDonald's, okay? 5th goal of the year for him. John Tavares and Mitch Marner picking up the assist, making the score 1-1 tie. But then, second period comes around. and
Connor McDavid, unfortunately, their power play strikes with Hyman and Draisaitl picking up assists. It is now 2-1 Edmonton heading into the third. Again, we're down heading into this final period. But
Matty Nice does Matty Nice things.
oh yes, what a
Oh my god.
The Bouchard, you're a grade A idiot. He's in his defensive zone. He passes it in front of Nice. Nice takes the interception and just whoop right in front, one-on-one with Skinner, and have a nice night.
Thank you very much. And then Bobby McMahon, 6th goal of the year for him. God, do I love McMahon. And God, do I love Larson.
Oh, and
Ekman
Bouchard strikes again with his idiocy. Dude fumbles the puck. It's going the other way. McMahon's chasing up to it. What does Bouchard do? Pull up the meme of his controller disconnected. Looked like he stopped skating. And just as they passed the blue line into the offensive Edmonton zone. You don't stop skating when you're the other team is about to be on the break. You chase them no matter what.
And the best thing is, in this stretch, this was funny. Bouchard, after his controller disconnected,
Yeah, literally.
the shot was so hard. That Bouchard thought it didn't go in and started running full on track. Just full on track. Just running towards the puck. Buddy, the puck went in! And the guy's just
done.
full on going towards the puck. He's just lost. He doesn't even know what game he's playing. He's done. Bobby McMahon getting that.
Then, unfortunately, Edmonton pulls their net.
And Draisaitl. Unfortunately. 13th goal a year for him. Nugent Hopkins picking up the assist. And
We had to
McDavid
tie the
picking
game.
up the assist.
Now, before we get into this overtime here, there was a very controversial hit with Ryan Reeves and Nick Nurse in this game.
Oh, do I have some thoughts? Okay.
We see Ryan Reeves charging towards the puck. Nurse is looking down at the puck, and Reeves just lets his head have it.
Okay.
His head just goes boom.
I get that.
And down.
Okay. Player safety says 8 games.
5.
That's okay. 5 games. 5 games. That's what they said. Okay.
Definitely some.
That's the standard, right?
Leafs tax.
That's the standard, right? That's the standard. Perfectly fine.
Okay, now
Just
remember
wait.
that.
Just remember, the nurse's hit. Just remember the nurse's hit. That's all I gotta say.
They said that it was
not a hockey play.
intentional, but it was illegal check to the head.
You go check that.
They got a 5-minute major out of this, so they could have
5-minute
scored
major.
as many times as they want, but we shut it down. And
We
I
didn't-
love the Leafs
we
and
didn't let
Lane
them-
Lambert for executing a beautiful penalty kill.
Lane Lambert, I love that man. I can't sing enough praise for that man. Lane Lambert, Mark Savard, Craig Berube.
It's all coming together.
All coming together. The mixture is mixing. The
And
pancakes are making. And let me tell you something. Those flapjacks are going to taste so good in the playoffs, baby. Oh my God, I can't wait. Craig Berube, Mark Savard, whatever you want to say. Lane
Now,
Lambert.
one thing about that Darnell Nurse hit is that he was bleeding all over his face. Now, people thought he was bleeding from his eyes because he got hit to the head. That's not what happened. He had cuts in his eyebrows, and it was bleeding down his face. The reason he got cuts on his eyebrows is because when he fell to the ground, he ate the ice like this. He went boom and face planted the ice. That's what scraped his head.
I agree.
Why did that happen? If you're wearing a helmet with a visor, you'd think the visor is going to take the brunt of the impact. No. Why? Because his chin strap was so loose that the helmet came up. You can see the egghead, and then it just face planted the ice because the visor was up here because his helmet lifted so high. His strap was so loose. A helmet's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be nice and snug, not choking you, but snug enough where if it goes up, maybe it just goes up to the visor here. His visor was up here. What's that gonna do for you?
Anyway.
The helmet's supposed to protect you, and it did not do that. So that's on him.
Mitch Marner picking up the overtime goal.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Taking the 2 points again. Robbing them of a chance.
Just
See you later, alligator.
2-on-1, but he did elected to shoot that in.
He elected to shoot. I love this new Mitch Marner, where he's just deciding to shoot all of a sudden. You know,
the only thing I'll say is that it's looking like it's definitely looking like a contract year for Mitch Marner.
Yeah.
Why do these guys step up in contract years?
But let me tell you something.
When the money's on the line.
Let me tell you something.
Why?
He had good seasons before. I can't debate him on the seasons.
We're still
Playoff.
waiting for a 100-point season from him, but I think this is the year it happens.
It's playoff time, buddy. It's playoff time where you struggle the most. And let me tell you something. You can do whatever you want in the season. You can have 100 points in the season. What matters is the playoffs. If you don't get any points in the playoffs, see ya later, alligator.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.
30 shots on goal for the Oilers, 22 for the Leafs, 1 for 2 in the power play for the Oilers. The Leafs unfortunately went 0 for 4. 15 hits for the Oilers, 18 for the Leafs, 17 blocks for the Oilers, 27 for the Leafs. Record improves to 11, 6, and 2. Now,
We go on to the Golden Knights.
a lot of injuries coming up now.
Joseph Wall.
Domi, IR. Nice. Oh, no, we haven't gotten to that yet. That's in this game.
That's in this game.
We'll
Okay.
get to that.
Okay.
We got injuries coming up here. Matthews has already been on IR. Who else? Domi's getting put on IR. Patrick's on LTIR, I think.
But here we go. And then Fraser Minton.
Comes
First goal of the year for him. Minty fresh.
What a beaut.
Minty fresh. I love Fraser Minton. He looks like a tiger out there. God, do I love this animal. He's an animal like Matthew Knox.
Next generation Willie. I want to see a tarps off pick with him and Willie. Let's go.
William Nylander. And Oliver Ekman-Larsson picking up the assist, making the score 1-0 Toronto.
Second period,
no goals.
It's 1-0 heading to the third.
William Nylander, 13th goal of the year for him on a power play. Let's go, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Marner, Tavares picking up the assist, making the score 2-0 Toronto. And then Pontus Holmberg,
Just
empty netter, good
seals
night.
The deal.
First goal of the year for him. Man, has that guy been struggling. Mitch Marner and John Tavares picking up the assist, making the score 3-0, and that would be the game. And Joseph Wall at the end
Wallers.
would be a little shimmy for Waller, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Little shimmy celebration for Waller. What a man! What a beast! Now
Let's get to something controversial.
let's get something controversy, like you said. So it was a hit.
I believe
Of
White
course.
Cloud.
White Cloud, yes. Zach White Cloud, yes.
White Cloud hit skating. Knives head down.
So head down, similar to Darnell Nurse. Matthew Knives' head is down to the puck.
He's charging the zone.
Zach Whitecloud acts like a figure skater. Has his arm tucked. Okay. Has his arm tucked. Goes to the hit and jumps up and takes full impact. Full impact. Implements his full impact.
Right.
And what happens? Matthew Nice falls down. Goes to the dressing room. And good night for Matthew Nice. Okay? So I go on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, and I look directly to player safety. What's the #1 thing trending on X? Player safety. And what did it say? Player safety better suspend
Zach
Whitecloud for the same exact hit that Ryan Reeves hit. Right? Similar hits. They both left their feet. You can say they both left their feet. And
not according to
player safety. Okay? So they challenge the play. They initially call it a 5-minute major. So they call it a 5-minute major. Review. Okay? 5-minute major, we think we're going on the power play. 5 minutes. What a great time.
Right.
So they have a chance to review. Because the NHL rule now, they've implemented a new rule where if they give a 5-minute penalty, they have a right to see it and challenge it and go to the review box. And what do? They go up to New York. And for all the people who say, Leafs always get the benefit of the doubt, Leafs get by the NHL, the NHL favors the Leafs. Oh, buddy, you don't even know half the shit. So they go up to New York, they review it, they come back and say, not only is it not a 5-minute penalty, it's not even worthy of 2. And guess who goes
0.
Guess who goes to the box for being an idiot? Simon Benoit for defending his teammate. 2 minutes for roughing. And guess who goes to the power play after Matthew Nice goes down? The Leafs go on the penalty kill.
So you're telling me that we're rewarding head contact?
I was questioning.
Rewarding with a power play.
I was, what? So then I'm like, okay, not a power play in the game. Maybe the NHL player safety will do something about it, get the hit out of the game. What do? Absolutely nothing. That's what they did. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. I don't know what this league has come to.
They did do something, though. Steve Dangle was not happy in his video, and he was talking about the league should be making videos, or at least player safety should be making videos explaining why this was not a 5-minute major and the Reeves hit was, and why this didn't get suspension worthy and the Reeves one got 5 games. What happened? Hours later, we get a video from NHL player safety, an 8-minute video detailing the hits between that and the hits between the Knives and the Reeves hit. I think they compared it to one other hit in a different game of the league. They actually listened. And everyone was in shock that the player safety actually released a video detailing it. I still think it's bull.
I'll tell you this. If they didn't think they got the call wrong, why are they releasing an 8-minute video? Let's just be honest there. It should take 2 minutes to explain.
Because the NHL is not going to admit when their referees have made a mistake. And if they think that the referees have made a mistake, they're just going to zip their lips about it. Because they're not going to openly admit that their officials are making mistakes.
And it should have been, I think they came back and it should have been a penalty. But you
know what? Screw Vegas. We shut them out.
Good night. Joseph Wall with the little shimmy. Good night to you. 2 points. Thank you very much. And fuck Panculo.
Exactly.
Okay.
31 shots on goal for the Golden Knights and 26 for the Maple Leafs, 0 for 3 on the power play for the Knights, and 1 for 2 of the Leafs. How do you like them Vegas apples?
How do you like them apples, buddy?
29 hits for the Knights and 27 for the Leafs, 14 blocks for the Knights and 25 for the Leafs. Record improving to 12-6-2 heading into Utah Sunday night hockey.
Yeah!
The Leafs are not playing on a Saturday night. Berube saying, I didn't know it was allowed for the Leafs to not play on Saturday night. I thought it was illegal.
Look at this.
I think you're right, Berubes. That's the Chief is confused, and so am I. Why are we playing on a Sunday and not a Saturday?
I've noticed a couple players here. Obviously, the middle pitcher. First time.
Yeah. So then Nyes goes on IR. We're losing another player. Matthews is not returned yet.
And we were looking.
We're down, guys.
Alex Steves comes up. Normal. we have Alex Nylander. Guy has played good in the AHL.
We get
Let's give him a
breaking news.
shot.
Sign.
Sign. Good night to you. You're signed.
Boom.
Thank you very much. A NHL contract. He deserved it. Thank you very much. Called up to the NHL. And how did William Nylander find out? He found out before his brother. Before his brother got a chance to surprise him with the news. He found out by the coach, by Brad Treliving. Thank you very much. This is how we earn respect. Thank you. And let's go into it. So Logan Cooley, 4th goal of the year for him. On a power play, Dylan Guenther, Mikhail Sergachev picking up the assist, making the score 1-0 Utah.
Then, in the second period, lights out from the Leafs, shutting the door on Utah. Mitch Marner, 7th of the season. Tavares and Tana picking up assists. And then, again, 2-goal game for Mitch Marner, 8th of the season. Minton and Nylander picking up assists to shoot it behind the net off the goalie and in. What a play. Then, Nylander it was a breakaway, yeah. He did a similar goal style to the Game 6 goal against Swayman in the playoffs. Just dangled, 5-hole.
Good night.
Deked out, 14th of the season, unassisted. Third period.
Then Jack McBain, 7th goal of the year for him. Logan Cooley and Kesselring picking up the assist, making the score.
They came close,
3-2.
but not quite.
Not quite. We
Leafs take the 3-2 win.
We take the 3-2 win. It's a grind of a win.
First game against Utah, and first game in history when the Nylander brothers play together with the same uniform in blue.
I will say this, man, do I love Alex Nylander. I'm sorry, he may have not done much in this game, but I noticed him out there. I noticed him. What a guy, what a pleasure. And Craig Berube giving the fans what they want. William Nylander, Alex Nylander on the same line, working together.
I can't wait to see them tonight.
I love Craig Berube, and I can't wait to see them tonight against Florida.
35 shots on goal for Lisa and 25 for the hockey club. Please change your damn name, Utah.
Utah Yeti. We already know it's Utah Yeti. Come on, Yeti. I love the Yeti, okay? Listen, I want nothing but success for Utah. I love the name Utah Yeti.
Oh, I can't wait to face the hockey club. And you tell that to someone like, which hockey club? The hockey club.
The Utah Hockey Club.
But which hockey club? The hockey club. Like, come on. It's Utah, but like...
Utah Yeti. Just name the Utah Yeti, okay?
1 for 2 in the power play for Utah, 1 for 6 in the power play for the Leafs. 21 hits for Utah and 34 hits for the Leafs. 13 blocks for Utah and 10 for the Leafs. 3-2 win here in Toronto. Headed to Sunrise.
This is coaching to the max, man. Craig Berube, I never knew what to expect from Craig. Man, do I love Craig. I'm sorry. I didn't like him at the beginning. I thought it was a slow start. I thought, he'll grow on me a little. Man, do I love this man. This man, even... like, all the players have finally bought into this mentality where we have to block shots. Matthews is blocking shots in the games that he played. William Nylander is blocking shots. Marner's even blocking shots. Steven Lorentz is blocking shots.
Out.
Everybody's doing their part. They're blocking shots in game 20, in like the first 20 games.
We're only one
quarter of the way there, guys.
Yeah, we're
We bodies.
So that's those 4 games. We're going to be back right after the Florida game to recap what monstrous game. I hope it's a win. We will be back shortly. We'll see you soon. So we're back after the Florida game, 10:30, and what a great result. Just
Wonderful.
great. Wonderful. Let's just get right into it, shall we?
So, Alexander Barkov, first goal of the game. 5th goal of the year for him. Aaron Ekblad and Carter Verhaeghe picking up the assist, making the score 1-0 Panthers. Then Mackie Semechikov.
No idea.
Listerinen picking up the assist, making the score 2-0 Panthers.
Then in the second period, it just gets worse because Sam Reinhart, short-handed. Barkov picking up assists, 3-0 Florida. Then finally, at the end of the second period, Marner on the power play just nets it right in front of Borowski. Dangle, shoot, score, boom, unassisted. It would be 3-1 Florida. Then it just takes a turn of events in the third because Nylander had to take a cross-check to the head and a double minor penalty for the Leafs.
I just don't understand. Carter Verhaeghe, 6th goal of the year for him on a power play. Sam Bennett and Evan Rodriguez picking up the assist, making the score 4-1 Panthers.
And then Florida just nets the insurance marker, the stake in the heart.
And that's it.
Sam Bennett 10th of the season.
Carter
Verhaeghe and Kachuk picking up assists.
Listen,
5-1 Florida.
not the greatest game by Stolars by any means. Not the greatest game.
And Bobby McMahon gets injured in this. Lower body injury. Now we have yet to see what happens with that.
24 shots on goal for the Toronto Maple Leafs. 24 shots on goal for the Florida Panthers.
And 1 for 3 in the power play for the Leafs, 2 for 5 in the power play for the Panthers, 19 hits to the Leafs, 28 for the Panthers, 20 blocks to the Leafs, 11 for the Panthers. Record is now 13-7-2.
Listen, the response is not what we wanted.
So we have one game in hand. We're still first in the division with one game in hand against Florida and 1 point ahead. So we're still okay.
It wasn't a great game by the Toronto Maple Leafs. It wasn't a great game. But at the end of the day, the Leafs, what good teams do.
Still, it was a great week despite not having Matthews in this game as well. The Mariners 100% stepped it up. Nylander and Tavares also taking steps up.
I really wanted Nylander and Tavares to score in this game, but you know what? They move on, and it's not gonna stop. The timer doesn't stop for anybody. The calendar doesn't stop for anybody.
It's just game 22, 21, whatever it was.
Keep trucking forward, Anthony Stolars.
3/4 of the season, though.
Put this game behind you, Anthony. Focus on the next one.
Yep.
Probably
see
Wall
on Saturday.
Yep. Most likely, and then Wall on December 2nd. But that's it.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the next game.
Well, that's been it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you enjoyed this one. It was a long one. We hope you stick with us. Check out our game videos here if you haven't already, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.